Yo, what's up, people? We're going to be talking about Ruben Amorim's first interview slash press conference for Man United. Honestly, this guy looks like he's going to be a generational manager. He's already better than super duper Mikel Arteta, and that's pure facts. Based on the fact that he's won more, he's done it in Sporting Lisbon, who couldn't win the league title in 20 years, so let's not start here. But before I start the whole thing, sub to my channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subs at least. I'm about 11 more or less. I've got 89. I'm trying to get to 100, you get me? But let's look through some of the quotes this guy has gone through, more time in it. So I'm going to go through more or less some. I'm just going to go through here, man. But before I start, Ruben Amorim, if there's one player that you should really build... No, actually, forget the one player. There are three players that I think he should actually build his squad around. And it's not Garnacho. Honestly, Garnacho can get out of the club. I couldn't care less. Rashford can get out as well. But it has to be Kobe Mainoo, Lenny Yoro, and Amad Diallo. Those are the three players that, honestly, if you really want to build something, build around those three players, and trust me, it'll actually be better. You can't trust Rashford, in my opinion. Give him for one more season, then bin him off. Luke Shaw has to go. Maguire has to go, but that's a whole separate discussion and topic we can talk about later on. But let's look at some of the quotes he's done, especially for the Sky Sports interview he did with Gary Neville. Bro said, you and the other guys would judge me for the position, but I really don't care. Man said it to his face, and said, look, you can chat crap, you can chat nonsense, but at the same time, when did I ask? Number 2, his interview feels so refreshing compared to Eric Ten Hag and his war criminal activities, bro. Because Ten Hag, when you listen to his interview, could anyone understand the charisma, feel motivated, feel like this guy knows what he's talking about? All this guy used to say was AAA and 2 trophies. Like, come on, fam. Seriously. Like, it's just not good enough. But if Amorim, it's just a bit of clarity. He can clearly speak the language, even though that sounds a bit mad. But at the same time, this quote he said here, we need to create a profile for the type of players that you want in the first team. We have good players, but we should be better for what I saw. Standards. He's actually bringing standards up with Ten Hag. Is like, oh my god, I can't explain the difference between Ten Hag and Ruben Amorim. Is crazy in terms of interviews. There was another quote where he was backing the players saying, look, you man might not believe in them, believe that they're good enough, stuff like that, when asked about why these players were the reason Ten Hag got sacked. Bro said, look, you don't believe him, that's cool, but I do, and until they prove me wrong, more or less, I'll continue to believe in them, proving that, look, he's not going to throw players under the bus, he'll defend them, a bit opposite to what Jose Mourinho did. That's all I'm saying. Second of all, he talked about Casemiro and Rashford, saying, look, United gave him some days off. They were told they can have 5 days off. They weren't told, oh, you can't fly to a specific place. So Ruben Amorim's obviously backing the players pretty well. I think Ten Hag might have done the same, but he would have probably said it in a way where it was like, it just didn't make sense. It would be like, I feel like with Ruben Amorim, it's completely different, man. Not to a sense that him as a manager overall, I believe because of the United board, you've got Ineos now, sporting directors, a bit more footballing board, and no John Murta, so it has to be different, innit? I don't think Sunday will be the main articles, which deluded United fans might think it is. Also, you Ten Hag-inners that did not want Ruben Amorim in, you can't hype him up. Honestly, you man are nerds. You man can chill on the other side. But you know what? I'm going to be nice. You man can gas up Ruben Amorim, but just learn from the lessons you did with Ten Hag and not... Just have a bit of accountability next time, you get me? Honestly, just have accountability. That's all I ask. But second of all, there was a question where it was like, would you adapt your style to United players, adapt your style, not adapt your style, but like change it up so it suits other players? And he was like, no, I'm going to continue with the style that got me to the club. Hence, the style he had at Sporting, which actually blew my mind because that was so much better than what Ten Hag said. Because Ten Hag, remember, he was the same guy that was like, look, I can't play my Ajax way of football because I haven't got the players that can do it. I've gone to United with my philosophies and a combo of DNA of United. No, we signed you up so you could play your Ajax style of football. We gave you £600 million and you couldn't do it. Get lost. With Ruben Amorim, he's like, look, I'm going to play my style of football. I'm going to play, how I know to play, how I believe will win, and keeping to his standards and his tactics, and that's all we want. That's the problem with Ten Hag Guinness. They didn't understand why we wanted him out. We wanted him out because we were given a dream that Ten Hag would play Ajax style football that got him to the United role. Instead, what did we get? The complete opposite. Like, it's not rocket science, you get me? So I just can't wait for Amorim to just look at what plays he can improve on, see if he can improve on Zertsky, improve on Agate. There's a loads of players that actually I think will do good, like Lenny, Yoro, Martinez, and De Ligt as a back three is something I can't wait for. He talked about having a combination of wingers and fullbacks as ring backs, and see what we could do, see what they can do, because he doesn't want it to be consistently the same all the time. And honestly, I'm gonna say here, Ruben Amorim's gonna win a trophy before Arteta this year. Amad Diallo's better than Saka. I'm saying it all here now, bro. Real talk. That's super talk, bro. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, bro. If you man enjoyed this, I'd say yeah. If you man enjoyed this video, please sub to my channel, like the thing, comment, share it out to your friends, your families, your parents, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents. Hell, share it to your teacher, innit? But big up to you, man, innit? And I will head off. Peace.